Leave her out of this. I can't. But I'll deal with you first.
No! Terence, no! Don't hurt him! Come on!
There's nowhere left to run! Mary, please. Don't leave me, Mary. You've got this all wrong. He's no good for you, Mary.
Please, Terence. No.
You'd be better off with me. I love you, Mary.
Marlon, Diane asked if you'd price up a buffet for the young farmers do next month.
I ain't doing that. They always say it's too expensive.
Well, can you blame them? Farmers work all sorts of hours these days. They get beaten down by supermarkets and still get blamed for prices.
Sorry I spoke.
My God, what have you done?
I was protecting you.
You can't. It's in my head, in my nightmares, always coming after me.
I don't think he's ever going to bother us again.
You don't know him like I do. Wherever I go, whatever I do, he'll always find me.
Not anymore.
So wrong with your dinner?
Not at all, it was delicious.
Then what do you want to see me for?
Pay my compliments to the chef.
A lot of people do that.
I did have an ulterior motive. I wanted the SP on Tony. You work closely with her. What's she like?
Irritating.
It must be great, having a looker like that around the place.
Yeah. Listen, I mustn't be selfish. I realise that she has ambitions beyond this problem. She is so efficient, she's wasted here.
What time does she finish?
Sure she should get off early for you.
What did Jimmy want?
My expert advice, don't worry. I gave him the big sell. The job's as good as yours.
Come on, I need your help.
Huh.
Another drink, sir.
And one for yourself.
Oh.
Ta.
Thanks.
I could take you on to a club when you finish a shift, if you like.
Be a bit hard to discuss work through all that noise. Why don't you come to my place? It doesn't have to be like this. Terence. Terence, wake up. Please wake up. You've got to look after me. You promised.
It's okay. He can't hurt you anymore. But we need to work out what we're gonna do.
Do?
We can't just leave him there.
We've got to call the police.
It looks like they're going to be fine. I'm still worried about some of the poddy lambs. If you can't get one of these to adopt, you can always feed them through a stomach tube, can't you? It saves them getting used to a bottle. I'd rather keep it natural.
Oh, hiya!
What's going on?
I'm moving in, but I told her that we need to check with you first. I've got nowhere else to go. Dawn's mum's thrown her out.
All right, well, we've got a spare room. It's no problem.
And it'll only be for a couple of days, so...
Oh, we dropped some luggage off the scooter, so if you see
Are you chewing a pair of knickers? They'll be Joe's.
Meanwhile, is it all right if I get a shower? Because got a bit hot and sticky, shifting all that stuff.
Yeah, make yourself home.
Oh, well, I'm glad we got that sorted.
Not yet, Steph. We have to think about this first.
What's to think about? He's dead. Police will sort it out.
Will they?
He attacked us. You were trying to protect me.
Maybe they won't see it that way. There's bound to be an investigation. Everybody knows how we felt about him. Maybe they'll say it was murder. I don't think you could stand the questioning. The state you're in.
Ain't got no choice.
No one else knew he was coming here. Steph, I'm just trying to protect you. You know what you're like under pressure. You've already confessed to Shelley's murder once. Supposing you do it again. 2 accidental deaths. Do you really think the police are going to believe that?
What did you mean when you said inviting Joe up to the farm was asking for trouble?
Well, she's a good-looking girl, and he's a red-blooded male. I thought it was obvious.
Yeah, but if he's in love with Katie, it shouldn't make any difference.
Dream on!
Oh, so you're saying being in love and being faithful means nothing to
Yeah. I mean, I was talking more blokes and his age. You see, when you get more mature, like me, you start to realise there are more important things in life.
You're about as mature as TJ.
So I resent that. OK, I'll admit that I've made mistakes in that department in my past, but I have learned from them, and that is what getting older does for you.
Oh, so you're saying Jimmy King's mature then? And he's probably bringing Tony back here to discuss philosophy?
Not exactly.
No, because like all blokes, he thinks he's in with a chance.
It takes 2 to tango. It was her choice.
Evening all.
Oh, we were just going upstairs. Marlon's promised to paint my toenails.
What?
Come on, don't play gooseberry.
Just the 2 of us then?
Drink?
Great. Do you mind if I make myself comfortable?
Not at all. Feel free. In fact, you relax, and I'll tell you all about my qualifications.
Plenty of time for that. Let's get to know each other a little first, eh?
I'm really sorry about this. Donna sort of bounced me into it before I had time to think.
I told you. It's no problem.
But I think she's going to get in the way, though. Especially when you've been so busy on the farm.
It might be a good thing. She'll be company for you when I'm working late.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. And it is only for a few days, eh?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking of offering her the room to rent. If I could do with the money coming in.
Have you got any bigger towels? I could only find this one.
I'll help you look.
Ooh! Sorry. Never was any good at tying knots.
We'll bury his body.
Can't do that.
We have to. No one will ever know.
I don't want any more secrets.
This is the last one. Once we've done it, there'll be nothing left to stand in our way.
You said hiding the truth made things worse. We have to explain what happened.
They'd lock you up. I'm not just thinking of you, Steph. Remember your dad's heart? And I did it for you. I could lose everything. It could be the end of my career. They'd never let me practice again after this.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Adam, what shall we do?
Trust me. It's all going to be fine.
peace now. I envy you that. At least you don't have to try and work out what it's all about. You ruined my life, Terence. Not because I hated you. Because I couldn't forget how much I loved you. Do you remember when you made me that little bookcase? For my birthday? Especially for me. I thought you were the cleverest brother in the world. That was the last kind thing you ever did for me.
We have to get him ready.
What?
We can't just carry a body out to the car. We have to cover him up.
Oh.
I could do with some help. Oh, you go and check the coast is clear.
You certainly know how to make a bloke feel at home.
I've never had any complaints. My last boss said I knew what he wanted before he even had to ask.
Telepathic.
It's easy when two people are on the same wavelength. I had that office running like clockwork.
I'm impressed. Which company was that?
Oh, you wouldn't know it. It's while I was working abroad.
Beijing? Company doesn't exist. Carl checked it out.
So I don't get the job then.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I admire a bit of cheek, and even if you're shorthand and typing aren't up to scratch, I'm sure you've got other talents you can impress me with.
What did you have in mind?
You're the one that knows what the boss is thinking without him having to ask.
Oh,
Out late?
yeah, just out for a walk.
Nice night for it.
Jack, do you think if you do a bad thing but for a good reason that it makes everything all right?
I'm not in the mood for a philosophical discussion. I've already upset Marlon. Night.
Good night.
I really like you, Jimmy, but I think you've got the wrong idea about my application.
Oh, come on. We're both adults. We both know what tonight's been about.
It's been about me becoming your PA.
Which would mean us working very closely together. Long hours. Late into the night sometimes.
What's going on?
Nothing.
We were just discussing my new PA position. Till we were interrupted.
Right, well, sorry I'm in the way. It's just that I live here.
Maybe we should go to a club like I suggested.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit late now.
Not for me. And I thought you liked the high life.
Just need to go to the bathroom first.
Sorry, is this how you normally conduct your interviews?
Don't see how it's any of your business.
Well, it is. I'm a friend of hers.
Doesn't make you a keeper.
There's laws against harassment at work, you know.
We're not at work. And I'm not her boss. Yet. May never be. All that's happened is I've offered her a night on the town. What happens next is up to her.
You're gonna have to help. I can't carry him on my own. He's dead weight. I don't like you.
This may come as a shock, but the opinion of a loser doesn't rate very high on my radar.
But you're just a dirty old man, really, aren't you? You've no idea how to treat women, and Sadie couldn't wait to get rid of you.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been married twice? Once to a dingle, And once to a weirdo who ran off with somebody else's baby. and then there was the affair with Viv Hall. Which of these experiences makes you an expert on women?
Yeah, well, at least I still try to treat them all like ladies.
Hasn't got you very far, though, has it? Face it. What happens at the end of the night between me and Tony is outside your control.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What are you going to do? Jump into the bed in between us?
No, it's never going to get that far. Because I happen to know what the Kings got up to at Briggs Farm.
That's all in the past.
Yeah, but only because I agreed to stay quiet about it. I think there might be a few people still very interested in that. And sorry, I suppose this would be a bad time for you to face an investigation, wouldn't it? What with the new plans and the developments nearly up and running. And I expect Daddy'd be very angry.
That's blackmail.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Tell her I had an urgent phone call from Home Farm, will you?
Well, decision.
We'll never get away with this.
It's gonna be fine. Trust me.
There's someone coming.
Good evening, Jimmy.
What's good about it?
I can't go through with this.
You have to. Now, help me get him in.
He was no match for me.
Well, I must admit I'm surprised. I thought he could have beat you with his cap.
Yeah, fighting maybe, but he's brain, not brawn.
No contest then. He is a moron. You are an idiot that outranks him.
However you did it, I am glad. I hated the thought of us snuggling up to that creep.
Just I hope she feels the same, eh?
No, there's no problem about that. As soon as I came in, I knew there was an atmosphere. She wanted to get rid of him, she just didn't know how to let him down gently. Which is why she left it to me to try.
We've got to go back upstairs.
Have we?
Yeah, I've got to finish painting your toenails.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for some sort of explanation.
This'll do. Better get on with it.
He'd hate it here.
He deserves it after what he did to you.
You wanted him dead.
Didn't you? It's for the best.
Whatever he did, he's still my brother. He shouldn't be here in an unmarked grave with no one to mourn him.
Look, once tonight is over, things will start to get easier. In a few months, we're going to be thousands of miles away from here, and all this will seem like a bad dream. Steph, I know this is hard for you, but it has to be done.
to interfere in my life.
I thought... I'm sorry, I thought I was helping. You didn't look like you were enjoying his company.
That is none of your business.
Come on, everyone knows what he's after. You can't really want a sleaze like that.
He's not a sleaze. He's a respectable businessman.
Well, don't make me laugh. He's as bent as a flipping corkscrew. As soon as I told him I was going to blow the whistle on one of his scams, he was out of here like a shot.
I don't understand you. You're worse than a jealous lover. And what's this scam you know so much about?
I can't tell you.
Because it's a pack of lies.
No, it's not. I just don't want certain people to get hurt.
From now on, stay out of my life.
Steph?
I've picked him some flowers. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and smooth.
Get a grip! Get... We've just killed Terence, for God's sake! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just all started to get to me. I didn't mean to hurt you. It's going to be all right. We just have to stick together. You've just got to trust me.